What's up, guys? Back in today with another reaction to ReZero, this time of season 4 episode 1, which I'm really looking forward to. You guys heard a lot of my thoughts going into this with my opening and kind of trailer reaction, so I won't speak too much in the intro here, but just looks like a really interesting setting. I've heard from a lot of people that this is kind of going to go back a little bit to maybe like season 1 and season 2 type of vibes, a bit more psychological, so I'm really looking forward to that aspect. I really like season 3, don't get me wrong, but it did seem and feel a bit more kind of action focused. There's always been action in the show, but yeah, I really love the kind of like psychological kind of aspect to it. As I always say, like season 2 is my absolute favorite. A lot of progression for characters in season 2, but yeah, excited to see this because it's been very much hyped up by light novel readers, which I accidentally said manga readers in my opening reaction, so apologies. I think there is a manga, but the source is a light novel, isn't it? But yeah, it's been very highly anticipated, so I'm very much looking forward to it. And everybody's forgot about you, Judas. He does, luckily. Seems like that is going to be the big focus of the season, doesn't it? Really, like, picking straight up where we left off then here, aren't we? Don't forget about that, yeah, that crush kind of transformation weirdness that was going on. Shaola. That the girl we see in the opening? Shaola the Sage. I'm going to assume that's the woman we see in the opening. So she's on that kind of level. So we do see a ginormous library in the trailers and opening. Ladies, huh? Ladies. And he couldn't get there. I mean, it looks like a ginormous fucking desert. Feels like a mirage. Like maybe it had some kind of like magical, like maybe he was closer than he thought. It's kind of like that meme of that guy like digging. Giant den of my beast. Hey, Garth. See ya. Hey, look at this little cutie. I love these guys. They were some of the best parts of last season, I thought, Garth, and I forget, is it Momo? I forget. But I really like those two last season. Your bedtime, little girl. And was that a pretty tight fit in there, wouldn't it? For him. Fuck is this then? Priscilla knows. Who is this? We talk. Is this Maylene? Oh, it's Echidona. I'm not sure how Maylene would have ever done this. I mean, I haven't really seen too much of her, to be honest. I know that Maylene's a part of this season because of the opening and such, but how long has she been? So this has been Echidona for how long? Echidona. How? How? My first question. What the hell? But makes sense Subaru would notice. I mean, we had pretty intense. I remember in the first season we had pretty intense negotiations with her, and yeah, very much came across as a massive realist and very logical and quite cold in some degree to, but not to the people that she was friends with and such. So I did notice Echidona in the opening. I was wondering what that was about. Or it was just like her influence coming back up, but you vile witch. You're not vile. I mean, she was a bit got creepy, more creepy as the season went on in season 2, but I quite liked her. Wait, sorry, what am I reading here? She's been with her for what, 10 years. When we say this, he's got good reason to think this because you're greedy. You're the witch of greed. But you know you just want knowledge. You just want to know everything. So you are a bit evilly schemy, which I've never ever said that sentence. You were evilly schemy, but you are. And you should know that about yourself the most. But what? So you said you've been with her for 10 years. Been with her for over 10 years. What? Just like in her consciousness? What the hell? Revelation to me. Jesus. Would you allow this? Would you allow like a greater entity to be a part of your consciousness? I mean, you see that a little bit often in anime. but I'm not sure I'd ever be able to deal with that. It's just like a part of her. Like, fox muffler. So she's the fox muffler. What the hell? Foxy donor. She definitely does seem a little different. But take a while to get my head around this. Apologies, guys. Oh, yeah. Love her. Sounds very familiar, doesn't it? Familiar to Puck. Okay, so I'm going to take it quite simply. It's just like this is like a separate Echidna, a little bit like Beatrice. That's currently consciousness currently overtaken Anastasia's body, and Anastasia's kind of dormant right now. I get like the gist of it, I think. Yeah. Although I'm sure he would notice eventually if he already hasn't. I suppose he's probably pretty busy thinking about himself, honestly, and his situation. We'll get a run back. Yes. So as I said, she certainly does feel a bit different from Echidna. Maybe I was too harsh to say about the greed. I mean, it's true, but like not this version, I guess. So again, I can't tell if this is like a part of Echidna. It feels more like a bit of a separate entity, like from the being of her. I don't really know. I don't really know, man. Bring Petra with us, please. They call him that. That'd be the worst day. I don't think you could have a worse name than that. What the fuck? Imagine if someone goes by the name the little girl user. Jesus Christ. I mean, pretty spot on for a portion of anime fans, to be fair. But God, could you think of a worse name to be called than that? You're known as the little girl user. Might as well just be called a P word at that point. But yeah. Sinful man you are. Glad you can still crack some jokes, Julius. I don't know if he's actually probably being serious there though. And she is the oldest. By far. So I'm really starting to think about the whole return by death stuff in this desert. I don't want to pause again, but indeed. But what happens with return by death in the desert? It almost seems pretty useless in a desert, right? Because you'll just return to a situation like if you like run out of water or food, you just return back to a situation where food and water and such is inaccessible anyway. So return by death really isn't very handy. Not that we want to use it. Here she is. Nice place she's got here. But yeah, just to continue my train of thought, as I was talking about, like maybe it's not a preparation. Maybe there's not going to be any like preparation issues like water. But I said earlier about like a mirage and such. Like there's not when you have return by death in like season 1, season 2, you've got like things accessible to you. You can go places. You can talk to other people. You can meet other people. You can do stuff. You can obtain objects. The possibilities are almost limitless. But in the desert, like if you're in the desert for a week and you die on like day 5, you return to day 2. You've got a few days to sort stuff out, but you're in the same setting. Like there's not much. Maybe that's a bad example. If you die on like day 5 and you return on day 4, like there's not much you can achieve really. Like there's nowhere to go. You're exposed to the elements, and there's like not much help. You can't get any items. You can't meet new people. So I almost feel like return by death. Again, we don't really want to use it considering the changes Subaru's made and his development and such. We don't rely on it or anything, but if we do have to, it's actually not even going to be very useful in the setting that we're going into right now. That's why I spoke about in like the trailer and open reaction, just how interesting the setting is going to be. It's so entirely different than any kind of situation we've been in the series before, I feel like. But sorry to go on a bit of the app session there. I had to get that train of thought out of my head. But yeah, Malin's place here seems nice. Just a prison with some childlike dolls. And we're going to be taking her with us for what reason? She's certainly grown up a bit. Oh, I keep calling her Maylene, sorry. Maylee. I don't know why I keep saying Maylene. I guess it's close enough, but yeah. I genuinely thought her name was Maylene. Might be a bit. Okay, so that's why we're going to bring her. She's a Mabis expert. Makes sense. Would it not make Would it not make sense that she's willing to get the fuck out of here? Look at this place. Keep that in mind for later on in the series. Don't you worry, I'm gonna keep an eye on you. I'm gonna keep an eye on you. Not exactly the most trustworthy position. It's like the possessions are reversed a bit from season 1, isn't it? Might have to teach Julius a lesson. Might have to give it a beat down. What a lovely response. Back at me. So ram of you. Will we see her conscious at any point in this season, do you guys think? Will that happen? I'm going to be honest, I'm leaning towards no. But it's certainly possible. Okay, little reunion right here. I do forget, did she figure out that that's her son last season? I think so. But I'm not sure, to be honest with you. That all? Just 2? So they don't. She doesn't know. Yeah. Okay. My bad. As I said, I kind of forget a little bit. Little mummy's boy. Gorgeous Daiga-san. Surely she should recognize those cries, right? So I say that again. This is something I'm probably forgetting. I kind of want to look it up right now. Um, so the barrier from season 2. There's like definitely something here that I'm forgetting, isn't there, in regards to his mum? Because she must have like lost her memory or something, right? I think they probably mentioned something like that in season 2, but you just not just see like Google searches right there. Horror movie guy flushed down the toilet. Yeah, that's what Google searches right there. ReZero Garfield's mum memory loss question mark. Is what I'm going to type in here. Skip the AI result. So it does say spoiler there. An accident. Yeah, so there was an accident that made her lose. So okay, my bad. As I said, I kind of forget circumstances surrounding this stuff, but yeah, it looks like she lost her memory at some point after she left the barrier and her kids. Season 2. Okay. Again, apologies about that. I was like, surely you'd recognise your son. I mean, he sounds literally the same as he did when he was a little kid back then. If you remember in season 2, it sounds exactly the same. Turned back into a little baby, bless him. So, do we know exactly what it was that caused her to lose her memories? Maybe it was some. I don't know. I mean, when you think of lost memories, your mind does go to gluttony, but lie. But her existence would have been eaten entirely if that was the case. No. Let's take a minute here, kids. Dajobi. Hey, calm that girl. Don't get his tears out, bless him. It's been a long time. And your mother's stared her. Raphael. Oh shit. That's awfully close, isn't it? Raphael, Garfield. What's his name? Fred. Frida. Oh shit. Well, that's quite a coincidence, isn't it? Suppose that's just natural to her that those names just like, yeah. I'm really fucking up the names, aren't I? Frida. Frederica. I'm like there. I'm like close with all of my life, but I'm just like just fucking them up ever so slightly. But that was really nice seeing. As I said, that was some of the best parts last season. I thought gorgeous Tiger and Momo especially, but again seeing like his parents again. I think that was something I wished I saw more of in last season. I think I might have mentioned, but that was a really nice little segment at the end here, wasn't it? Very wholesome. No opening or ending today. We did already see the opening. I did react to it, but I don't think we've got any clue what the ending is or who's singing or whatever. So hopefully we get that next episode maybe. If what is it, season 2 is there anything to go by? Probably only going to see the opening or ending maybe like twice or 3 times this season. So yeah, might have just watched it on YouTube instead of waiting for it. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Like I said, plenty of stuff I'm forgetting here. It's been it hasn't been an awfully long time since season 3, but you guys know I watch a lot of shows, like a lot of small details and such gets lost, especially like the names, a lot of names to keep up with. And I'm just like ever so slightly like messing them up, aren't I? But yeah, really good kind of sorting out setup episode here. Gonna be journeying to this Pleiades place, which is a name I recognise, but I'm not awfully sure I know what it means. Pleiades, again, I always bring it back to Yu-Gi-Oh. There's a Yu-Gi-Oh card called Pleiades. It's a pretty damn cool looking Xyz monster, and it looks pretty like majestic, honestly. I don't really know what it means. If it's probably got something to do with like some kind of myth or legend or some kind of historical thing, but I guess I could look that up after. But I recognise the name Pleiades, so I'm expecting from the visuals I've seen in the open as well. So I'm pretty majestic in regards to that. But did not expect this whatsoever with Echidna right here. Again, it's going to take a while to get my head around this. Especially like I think I get like the main gist of it. Like there's a portion of or a separate part of Echidna that's resided within this hood thing. I can't remember what she called it. That wolf hood thing that she wears. She's just like residing in there. But she always had the ability to kind of, and she did share a consciousness with Anastasia. And Anastasia was okay with it and everything. And she's just, as of right now, she's taken over the full kind of consciousness because Anastasia's in a kind of dormant state. But yeah, it's like, when did this happen? How did this happen? Why? Like, yeah, so many questions regarding this. That was certainly something I wasn't expecting to see. I remember seeing Echidna in the opening and just thinking, I kind of dismissed it in a way of like, oh, it's just going to be some of like the influence Echidna kind of brought up in season 2, things that changed within Subaru and things that we addressed in season 2 maybe coming back up. But it's much more involved than I expected it to be on her part. So yeah, that's really interesting. Be looking forward to seeing what you guys have to say about that. But yeah, did not expect that whatsoever. Apart from that though, nice stuff here with Julius, of course, come back to the mansion, going to be grabbing Rem, trying to get her sorted out here. Again, just lovely scene at the end there, of course. And yeah, looking forward to setting off on this this journey. Nice scene to Melee, not Maylene, Melee. As I said, it's just like ever so slightly just mixed them up the names, aren't I? But yeah, looking forward to seeing how she's going to help us. Again, I don't trust her so much considering last time we saw her with her sister and so on. But yeah, got the makings of a really interesting arc coming up. As I mentioned halfway through, like just the setting itself, I can speak about a lot and I'm incredibly interested in. So yeah, look forward to it. It's been hyped up quite a lot as well by, I can't remember what they said, but like the 3 kind of great things. Like she's like a great sage. Reinhardt himself not being able to even make it to play these is like crazy. So as I said, looking forward to it. Let me know what you guys thought about this episode in the comment section. Let me know if I missed a few things. Inevitably have, because as I said, my memory's not all too fantastic with the amount of anime I have to keep up with, especially because last season there was like 20 shows I was watching and that was quite a struggle, to be honest with you. But yeah, leave a like on the video if you guys would like, and subscribe to the channel if you do want to keep up to date with these weekly reactions. And I'll see you guys next week with episode 2.